Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Clay Holmes. What should we keep an eye on here?
He really relies on work. Down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner. Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
Next pitch is inside, and a full count now. Corbin goes down on strikes.
Second baseman, Ketel.
Here's Ketel Marte.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
That's a ball. Up.
That one missed. Now a check swing on 3-1. Appeal to third. No, he held back. That's ball 4. At the plate, James Wood.
Ball. Hey.
Simeon. Lindor, that's 1. And that's 2. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting the start for Arizona, Ryan Nelson. What do you have on him, Singy? Chandler Simpson up now for the Mets. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 1 down. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. He did not go around. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. So he blasts one out the other way. Here's Juan Soto. And it's fouled away. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. There's a line drive to left field. 2 away now.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Swing and a slow roller. And foul ball. This to third, Arenado. Play made, that ends the inning.
Hey, I'm going out of legend. When you hear my name, you go.
Top of the second. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Perdomo getting to start at shortstop, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 1-1.
Whoa.
Ground ball right side. Nice grab. Throws from the seat of his pants. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
Nope, that's low.
In the air, right field. Simpson has a beat on it, and there's one down. Now it's the DH, Adrian Del Castillo. In there at the knees. And that clips the inside corner.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That's smacked on a line to center. Coming on Robert, and he's there. Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno.
Well. Hey.
In the dirt. Two down. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. In the air to left center. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
The 0-2 just missed. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's too low. 3-2 now. That's a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Brett Beatty in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third comes across.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good, balanced.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Out to short. Throw to second. He's out. But a run does come in to score. Back to the top of the Mets order. Now it's the right fielder, Chandler Simpson. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball. Line drive. And that's the third out. Back here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Right, one.
Here's the 0-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Oh.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
The 0-1. Ball one there. Liner snagged it first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. This is Corbin Carroll. Just missed. And that is cut on and missed. And 1-1. There's a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. In the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. Breaking ball inside. Ball one.
To account, you really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And now it's filled up. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Next to hit, Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. And that's just foul. Man at second. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Good eye in that spot.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Out towards right center field. Should be extra bases. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Outside low. And that is ball one.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The 1-1 is fouled off. This one in the air right field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Runner in from third to extend their lead. So no one on after the sac fly. Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Gets to it with a slide. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Back here at Citi Field as we go to the top of the fourth. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one at the knees for a strike. Foul ball still 0-2. That's a little bit low.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Takes it in for the out. Now up next for Arizona, James Wood. He hit into a double play his first time up. Just
No,
missed.
that's a ball.
The Diamondbacks down by 4, top half of inning number 4.
Up.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Throws off target as he slides in with a double. And now it's going to be Geraldo Perdomo. Ball one on a pitch inside.
Huh.
Outside with a breaking ball. That's off the mark. And the count is 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Polanco takes it himself. 2 gone now. Here's Nolan Arenado. Flied to right his first time.
No, that's a ball.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Bottom 4 and stepping in for New York, Marcus Semien. That one ripped. Kim takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Wood under it. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That smash towards center. And that is that. Back here in Queens, we go to the top of the 5th. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
You know, these D-backs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Whoa.
And now 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 2-2. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Smith, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Hesung Kim.
Hey. Whoa. No,
tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Out number 2. Now Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at bat. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And there's a ball.
struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 on, 2 outs. Just missed. And a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Carroll tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. Big at bat. Coming up for Ketel Marte. There's a strike at the knees.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Ball, low.
Oh, great stop. And they get the out. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Luis Robert Jr. Liner snagged at first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next for New York, Chandler Simpson.
Ball 1.
And he grounds one to the right side. Marte fires over to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. First pitch just misses. Lindor, 32 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico.
Ball 2.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. Swing and a ground ball. Marte throws to first in time. Lindor retired. Back here at Citi Field, top 6. James Wood stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Pitching change here, Ryan Hudson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
The 0-1. Oh, he can't squeeze it. Gets off a throw. Safe. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. So a man aboard. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Geraldo Perdomo.
Strike 1.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Strike. Woo.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that one missing low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now a rip into left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Here comes Wood around third. He will score. It's 4-1.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Arenado in the box, lays off for ball 1. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. On the ground to third. And that's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. victory in Del. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. A runner at first for him, nobody out.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
He goes down looking. One out man at first. Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno, 1 for 2. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. The Mets trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're the top half of the 6th. Out towards right center field. Simpson takes it in for the out, and there's 2 away. Now it's going to be Pavin Smith. He's 2 for 2. Torey Lovullo making a move for a new bat. Carlos Santana, a runner on first with 2 gone for him. Carlos Santana stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count 1-1.
Nope, that's away.
No question about this one. It's out of here. And we're starting over. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Hesung Kim, the next to hit. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1. In the air to left center. Soto on the move. And that is that. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 6th.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
Soto up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. He blasts a souvenir into the 2nd deck. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. No balls, 2 strikes. In the dirt. Tosses to first, and that's the 1st out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So up next for New York, Jorge Polanco.
Ball outside.
And that one is in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 2-2. Good job to fight that one off.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Polanco hanging in there. Hooks it away for the out. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Marcus Semien goes deep. It's their second home run of the inning. This one in the air center field. Kim on his way over. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Queens, we go to the top of the 7th. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Just missed.
Ball.
And that one is inside. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen. Huascar Brazoban.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That clips the corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Ripped to first, caught. So up next, James Wood.
Nope, outside.
2 down, nobody on. Misses outside, and the count is 2-0.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
The 2-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2-2 now. Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. This one in the air, right field. Takes a tumble and he hangs on. And now it's Luis Robert. Strike 2. In the air, right field. Carroll takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Back. The top of the order now. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Brandon Garcia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
The 0-2. Hard hit, right side. Inning over. Back here at Citi Field. We go to the 8th. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Nope, ball one. Hey!
Brazaban, a 6'3" righty. He features a changeup, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a four-seamer. Makes the catch, one down. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Huh.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. And now, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. caught looking his first time up. That clips the corner. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Did not go. Next offering is fouled back.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
That's a base hit, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno, 1 for 3. Luke Weaver on a pitch out of the pen here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Strike! Woo!
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. In the air to left center. Robert should have this one. And that is that. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 8th. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one, out in front that time. And ball 1. Well struck, right field. And that baby's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. So now here's the Mets DH, Bo Bichette. Up the middle, Marte sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next for New York, Jorge Polanco. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here is Marcus Semien. He's already homered here in this one. Out towards left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. 2 down. Now the third baseman, Brett Baty. Pinch hitter coming on, Mark Viento. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Ryan Thompson. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Ronnie Mauricio, the runner on first with 2 gone for him. Mauricio has to step out of the way for ball 1.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
Check swing. He went. And that is strike 1. Swings through that.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one misses. Ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. First and second, 2 outs. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Swings through that one. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. We go to the 9th. Leading off, number 41.
Carlos Santana.
Whoa.
Fastball for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Digging in, Hesung Kim. 0 for 3 in this one. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's hard hit in the line. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll.
Hey,
Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
Well,
The other way, and there's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Looking to extend the play now. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. This could end it. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. And that is the ball game.